So I just booked us 2 loads. I watched a load on the board go from 400 up to 750. One's picking up in Tifton, Georgia, which is 30 minutes up the road. The other one is picking up in Panama City. So we're going to pick up the Tifton one today, drive back home, then we'll leave in the morning and go pick up the Panama City one. One's going to West Virginia, one's going to Pennsylvania. I got $7.50 on the Tifton to West Virginia, which is a little more than $1 a mile. And then we got $12.50 on the Panama City to Pennsylvania, which is $1.20 a mile. I think it's going to end up being like $1.80. I'll have to figure it out. It's going to be like $1.80 a mile after if I drop in West Virginia and don't pick up anything from there going back up. So it's been like 5 weeks now since we ran a load. So I guess I need to check my trailer, make sure nobody's stolen my tires or anything off of it. Do a little pre-trip. My ELD's been unplugged this whole time too, so because I didn't want to have to worry about putting myself in off duty every time we went anywhere and end up forgetting, you know. And I think what I'm going to do, and I'm probably going to catch some hell for this, so you know how we swapped the hubs over to grease. I think I'm going to take, because when I did my rear end on my truck, I ordered, is today Monday? Today is Monday. I should see if I can move them boxes out. I ordered too much oil for when I did my diffs. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and top that off with diff fluid. I should probably Google and see if I can put diff fluid in oil bath first before I do that. But what I'm tired of taking the bearings apart to pack the bearings, because I don't have a grease fitting on there, and I'm afraid of the seals failing. I don't know if the seals fail, maybe that grease would still be on there. I don't know. Am I talking crazy? Anyways, let me get this truck and trailer ready, and we're gonna hit the road. I'm nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty nervous. I'm not sure what to expect. Granted that the loads that I grabbed are decent for what's going on and where we're at, but I don't know what it's going to be like once we get out there, you know. So I got some straps I got to put away. I got to put away my lock, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. All right, so what I've done is I've only oiled the front axle. That way, if this doesn't work and I lose an axle, at least it's only one. So we'll keep an eye on this one axle. What's going on with this light right here? Why are you all jacked up? Oh my gosh, that's bent. You know what? I bet that got bent when I was trying to break that lock and it was pulling that thing over. Oh shoot. I mean, it still works. It's all good. I just wish I'd have, I don't know, seen it sooner. Yeah, so we've got oil in this axle. We're gonna leave that one just grease, and we'll see how this does. Man, I forgot how bad that oil stinks. That diff fluid. I've washed my hands 3 times. I still can't get the smell off. Let's see. So I've already filled this one up. You can see it's a little lower, but the trailer's kind of sitting at an angle. So I'll just keep an eye on that. See what happens. And if you guys never see this footage, then I messed up and I won't show you guys, because when I'm wrong I just delete the footage. No, that's not true. You guys know better than that. I show you guys all I'm always screwing up. So this first thing we're gonna go pick up is gonna be a tractor that doesn't run, and it needs a winch. So we get to use the winch. You guys get to see the motorcycle battery pull a tractor on the trailer. And I think I mentioned in one of my other videos that I pulled my Dodge up on the trailer with the winch and that motorcycle battery. So you guys will get to see it firsthand. Hopefully the batteries aren't dead because my trailer's been sitting here forever, which technically it shouldn't be, but you just never know. Lita's in there filling out the carrier packets, getting ready to sign the rate cons, and we will hit the road here shortly. So we are headed to Tifton, Georgia to pick up our first partial. I think it's at this antique car place that we used to go to a lot. Actually, you've only been there once, right? Mm-hmm. I remember being like a teenager, we would go to Tifton and ride this trip because that's what you did. You just drove around like the mall parking lot. And I remember always driving by there because they always had like Lamborghinis and old cars like that in it. But I think that's where we're going to go pick up this tractor. I called the guy to let him know that we were on our way. He had no idea we were showing up. He's like, we're closed for the virus. Had no idea we were coming. And it was like the broker didn't let him know. And it was on the board for today. Yeah. So the broker tried to tell me she had somebody already booked for this for $500. I think it's 600 miles for $500, but they didn't have a winch. It has to be winched on because it's an antique tractor. I guess it doesn't run. It might run, but maybe they don't want to run the engine because then it puts hours on it or something. Yeah. I have no idea. But she's like, yeah, I had somebody booked for this for $500 already, but they didn't have a winch. But we ended up getting $750 for it. And the other one's picking up in Panama City, going to Pennsylvania, Wilmington, Pennsylvania, isn't it? Is that what it is?
No, it's
It doesn't matter. It's not that important. But and that one's $1,200 for 1,000 miles, and this one's $750 for 600 miles. So I don't know. I get to go home and open the generator now because I was waiting to open it just in case trucking never came back for me, you know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'll show you guys when we get there. There it is. It's a tractor, supposed to be 4,000 pounds. This one's going to, and I hope it's not too windy because I took my windsock off. West Virginia somewhere. I honestly can't remember. It's like 600 miles from here. And then we'll pick up, like I said, we'll pick up that one in Pennsylvania. For Pennsylvania and Panama City in the morning. So nothing too crazy, just some chains pulling forward and back. Threw a strap in the middle just because this thing's probably more expensive than my truck. All right, I'm gonna shut this thing off. This wind is too much. All right, we're gonna do an unboxing of this Harbor Freight Predator 2000 generator here. See, got a toolkit. Guess that's for charging a battery. Spark plug wrench, regular wrench, 10 millimeter, Phillips head screwdriver. Looks like they ship it with no oil. open valve on gas cap, Bryce. Alright, so this thing is a pain in the butt to put oil in. Just how far if they would have brought this out a little bit more, they should have just put a hole in this side panel, brought this out a little bit more, so you didn't have to take this panel off in order to check the oil or to put oil in it. And then I had to use this little bitty funnel here, and even then I made a mess. And then it spills all down inside the case. Man, they just didn't think this out very well. Alright, so it's got a gas gauge on it, which is kind of nice. That one had a gas gauge on it. And then it looks like it's got some type of a valve cap here. So we have to turn this to on, and then we have to turn this power switch to on, okay? And then turn switch to start, which is right here. So we're going to do start, and then pull starter handle, wait for output light. Alright, let me set you guys back down here. That's on. That's there, that's on, that's on. You cannot hear this generator run. Is that incredible or what? Oh my goodness. That is so quiet. I'm having a conversation with you guys next to this generator. Oh my goodness. You hear how quiet this generator is?
Is that it?
Yeah, the generator's running. I'm gonna grab me. Yeah, I found a quart of oil.
Wow.
Yeah. I can have a conversation next to this generator, dude.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's real quiet.
Yeah. Alright guys, it's running the AC, which is super nice, and I apologize if it's windy right now. You guys are going to notice probably a lot more wind since I took that windsock off. So I'll try to be careful when I'm, it's running right now. You can't even hear it at the front of the truck. But it's running the AC. I got the AC wide open. And we can have a conversation next to this generator, dude. That is amazing. So I'm going to strap it down now. And then I got to bungee this can. Oh, it's hooked up to a truck. Panama City, Florida. That's where all the hot chicks hang out, I heard. I used to come here when I was young. And then they stopped half-drunk naked girls from hanging out of the car. I was like, pass. So this is what we have. They're taller than I thought they would be. I need to go back and look. Make sure we're not getting screwed here. Yeah, a lot taller than I thought they would be. But they're supposed to only be 2,000 pounds. So we pushed the tractor all the way back to almost the ramps to offset the tongue weight, and we're gonna go have this weighed, because that's supposed to be 4,000. That's supposed to be 2,000. So if I can push this tractor up and put something else on the back, or maybe push the tractor back and put something else here. No, I just run in my mouth. Hold on. Alright, we have to pull that slack through. Then we'll see if we can grab something else to go on here. Got it?
guess I'm gonna have to put this underneath.
Yeah, I would anyway, so it doesn't mess up the tarp.
Okay.
Stick it. Try to put it on the metal part so it doesn't, so the ratchet doesn't tear the tarp up. Yeah, some of them are sticking. I need to WD-40 them. They're getting a little old. Old like me. So we'll have a few feet that we can play around with tongue weight with this thing. It's probably going to be okay there. I think it'll be alright right there. I guess we'll see when we weigh it. This place is still messed up from a, it was a tornado that came through here, wasn't it? Or was it a hurricane?
Hurricane.
That's tight enough. That ain't going nowhere.
I was worried about this on the metal though.
What do you mean?
It's
The
on
strap?
metal of the trailer. No,
I mean the
tarp.
tarp. It'll be, I mean if it's already there, just leave it. Let's go get this thing weighed. We might have to move some things around anyways. Alright, let's hit the road.